So we got some wild news that hit the web a few hours ago, all thanks to details reportedly from Eve's memoir that got social media users in shock when she revealed how she got, quote, sweet revenge on Dr. Dre for dropping her from Aftermath. And before we dive into the details of this sweet revenge, we also got a lot more saved up for the latter part of the video, as we got to hear some more from the Stand's director, Stephen Leckert, who revealed how they efficiently conducted the production process in a manner to make sure that they didn't waste Eminem's time during the creation process, and to the best of his knowledge, he also revealed Eminem's reaction after he saw the documentary. And we got some more, like Happy Gilmore 2 out here still setting records for movies on streaming platforms, and we also got some new milestones for Eminem, links to his MGK disc, Killshot, that looks to continue breaking records.
To this day!
And starting with Eve, this news has got social media users in shock. Eve says dating Suge Knight was sweet revenge on Dr. Dre. Hip-hop fans are buzzing after Eve dropped some surprising revelations in her new memoir, Who's That Girl? The Grammy-winning rapper and actress opens up about a brief romance with Death Row Records founder Suge Knight and admits it was all about sweet revenge. According to Eve, the relationship happened back in 2001, shortly after her business dealings with Dr. Dre fell apart. She explains, I was still in a little mood about Dre, even though we made a solid hit together. So having Suge, his former boss at Death Row, stomping around Interscope felt like some sweet revenge. I'm not really sure how I concocted this idea, yet here we are.
That'll show him.
And boy, it has been entertaining to see users on social media attempt to understand the rationale behind this decision on Eve's idea of sweet revenge. You put up with a man and let him touch you because of your resentment for another man who may not care what you did. This is an embarrassing detail to let out in public.
That'll show him.
Damn.
And some users are asking, and what did she gain after that? Shrugs emoji. In 2001, Suge Knight was finito, so much so that he no longer had any credibility after Dr. Dre's departure from Death Row. Conversely, Dr. Dre was still a heavyweight in the game, a living legend. But to be honest, Dr. Dre dropping her was probably the greatest decision ever made by a producer and label executive ever in hip-hop. I mean, this was from 2022. Eve was devastated after Dr. Dre dropped her for Eminem, and although it was unfortunate for her, but it was a GOAT decision. Check this out. I remember that when I was working with Dre, Eminem did get signed, said Eve. I would literally show up to studio sessions that I wasn't supposed to be at, where I knew Dre was gonna be, and be like, so when am I recording? When are you gonna put me in a song? What's going on? I think he got sick of that, and then I got dropped 8 months later. I was devastated, but she was right about one thing. They did make a solid hit together. And that hit would turn out to be her most popular hit even right now as we speak. It is #1 on her Spotify page for most popular songs from Eve right now. And not only that, it turned out to be her most streamed song on the platform by far. And it is approaching 600 million streams on the platform. And it is pretty much the same on YouTube Music right now. Her #1 song with over 469 million streams. And it is also her one and only platinum single in the United Kingdom. So you understand why she got salty about getting dropped by Dr. Dre. But then again, Dr. Dre signed Eminem, who turned out to be the most successful rapper of all time, with over 220 million albums sold. So you see, the aftermath of that decision shows that even if the tables were turned and Eve was in Dre's position, she would most likely do the same thing. And speaking on Dr. Dre, the Compton High School is completed. Check this out. Swinnerton completes $232 million Compton High School, and this is the one that Dr. Dre donated $10 million to. And it adds, it also featured a $10 million donation from Andre Young, better known as the rapper, producer, and Compton native Dr. Dre. Those funds helped build the school's Dr. Dre Young Performing Arts Center. And overall, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on Eve's reported, quote, sweet revenge on Dr. Dre.
That'll show him.
And moving on, we got to find out some new details about the upcoming Stand's documentary set to release on streaming platforms in a few days. And apart from the fact that we got to find out that they got exclusive, never before seen footage from the Stan music video shoot from Interscope when they were making this.
You know, we wanted to leave no stone
turned in terms of the archival and all the things we were hunting for. And so the film is filled with stuff that hasn't been seen before or was transferred, or photographs that are buried in archives.
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
One of the things we found were the original reels of the Stan video. So the uncut footage was on still reel-to-reel film, hadn't been transferred, and one of our producers, Kathy Engstedt, went to Interscope and found them. No one knew they existed, and so we got them transferred digitally so that we could put them into the film. And so fans will be able to freeze frame different parts of our film and go, wait, is that or is that not from the original video, or is it something new? And I think that's the other thing, is when you're making something about a fan base or that ties to a fan base that is this rabid, anything new for them is just like, it's like manna from heaven.
A point that is being disputed right now by some fans who already saw the documentary. The Stan's documentary had almost no footage that you couldn't find on YouTube already. There really was no unseen footage. Well, we'll find out more in a few days. And we also got to find out the approach that was taken during the production process to make sure they didn't waste Eminem's time.
That it's, you know what the film's going to be about, and it really surprises you in the most wonderful way, I think, because it's incredibly deep and honest. And I think that you get a really beautiful side to him that we've never had the chance to see before. And even though you said about not wanting him to kind of go through his life story, I think he does in a way that is really fresh and really something we've never heard him talk about in that way before. How did you do that?
The promise was that his involvement would be very tailored and very specific. That was it. We were not going to ask for a ton of shit and film for a lot, and then we would find it in the edit. I think we all understood that his time is really valuable to him, and he's also very private. We know that. Art speaks for itself so much of the time. And I sort of also have started to feel like what I really understand is that with him, less is more, and more is never enough for some people. So with that in mind, we just sort of said, listen, we're going to go and do this process. We're going to film with you as the movie is coming up off its feet, once we have a better sense of exactly what we want to do, and with a very tailored approach. That was the promise from like day one. So by the time we sat down to interview him and film with him, we knew all the characters, we knew the structure of the movie, we understood the places where he might be additive to the story. And then we just literally had what was, to me, one of the most incredible interviews I've ever done, where we just said, okay, I don't have a list of questions because I don't write questions. We just had a very extemporaneous conversation that resulted in, I think, a very sincere interview that at times is hilarious and that at other times is really reflective. And I guess what I could say is that we wanted the film and we wanted his appearances in the movie to feel much like an album where you get all the different sides of him. And so I'm just really grateful that, he wanted to support the film that way.
And we even got to find out what Eminem thought about the documentary, at least from a close third party.
I'm assuming he's seen the film, and I just wondered what his response has been to it and to him telling his story in the way that he has within the context of the film.
Yeah, I mean, all I can really say is that I wouldn't be sitting here if he didn't like the movie. But the specifics of what he responded to are really good questions for him. I believe we delivered on what the vision was from the beginning and what we set out to do, what we promised we were going to do. And I know from talking to Paul Rosenberg that for him, what really kind of struck him was just how emotional it is. And he keeps saying that to me, that he didn't anticipate just how emotional it would be. And I think that's like the highest compliment, because this is an artist who showed up in 1999 dressed up as a superhero with a plastic ass, lampooning Britney Spears and making fun of pop culture and being so wild, and then having these like really dark songs, and then simultaneously has this other element in him, which is just like deep empathy for difficulty and inspiring people. And so if you could make a movie that got across all those different sides to him the way an album does, well, I was like, surely this will land with people beyond his fan base. And I guess that's what I'm most proud of, is that people say how touching the film is.
And in 4 days, people who couldn't make it to the limited release in cinemas are gonna finally have the chance to see this, along with the soundtrack album that got 2 confirmed unreleased songs by Proof and D12. And moving on to the next point, Eminem's Killshot official audio recently surpassed 500 million views, and I've been looking around on the platform to see, but so far I couldn't find any other official audio in the hip-hop genre that's crossed this milestone on the platform. So this has got to be a new record in hip-hop music on YouTube. And overall on YouTube Music, it is even higher, as Killshot has got over 671 million streams on YouTube Music, which combines views from YouTube and plays from the YouTube Music platform. And in comparison to Collapse, that also doesn't have a music video, is at 650 million streams. And in comparison, J. Cole's No Role Models on YouTube Music is at 584 million streams, a song that also doesn't have a music video. So as far as we know, this is the biggest official audio for a rap song on YouTube Music. So this has gotta be another record for M. And better yet, this was done with a diss track, and you had to be there when this dropped. It broke YouTube and earned more views in 24 hours than most hip-hop albums released this year have managed in 24 hours. Crazy. And moving on, Happy Gilmore 2 continues to set new records on Netflix. Check it out. Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2 earned 2.9 billion viewing minutes during its opening weekend per Nielsen. That's the largest single week viewing total for a movie in the history of Nielsen's streaming top 10. The previous record was Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, which nabbed 2.2 billion minutes when it debuted in December 2023. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.